All aboard, bringing you board games. Previously on Pandemic Legacy Season 1. January mission briefing update. Worst fears confirmed. The disease with the most cubes on the board of those that have not discovered cures is now classified as Coda 403A. The cure to Coda can no longer be found using known techniques. Players can continue to treat Coda, but it is drug resistant, and players taking the treat action must now spend one additional action to treat Coda.
Discover cures to the 3 normal diseases. This must always be one of the objectives you complete to win the game.
Okay, so Hong Kong is going to have a starting research station. Okay, so Kinshasa now has a starting research station. That is now cured.
So that's
Well done.
one of your action.
Blue is now cured.
Okay, so I'll use my SN to fly
Yeah.
anywhere in the world. So that
Okay.
will be Atlanta. So that's 1,
Yeah,
2,
well done. And now
then
build your research
I'll use my
station.
government grant to build a research station in Karachi.
Okay.
2, 3, and 4.
Well done.
Ah,
Okay,
fun.
and
We
that
cured them
is
back.
discovered cures to the 3 normal diseases. And we,
Oh!
you know, I'm
Yeah.
more relieved than anything else.
I
you
know. We
that-
didn't even have a single outbreak there.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. Oh, God.
We'll keep our research station there.
Yeah, we'll get a permanent one in Karachi there.
Karachi. Okay.
Nice.
And your upgrade is in archive access. Increase your hand limit by 1 card.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Upgrade 1.
Wow. Jenny the Tooth.
Okay, so Jenny the Touche now has archive access and can increase her hand limit by 1
1
card.
card. Oh. Hi guys, welcome back to All Aboard A-Board List playthrough of Pandemic Legacy Season 1.
Last time we managed to cure the diseases without even a single outbreak, which was a big improvement on our first attempt. Bogota and Buenos Aires are still rioting, and the yellow disease is incurable, and it takes 2 actions to treat the disease.
Our researcher Jenny the Tooth now has an upgrade, so her hand limit is 8. And we also have a new starting research station in Karachi, so we have good access across the board for our shuttle flights.
Okay, so the first thing that we have to do is we have to go back to the legacy deck and read out the first card. So we do have our first objective out here, and that is always going to be one of the mandatory objectives, and that is to discover cures to the 3 normal diseases. And we can see here that we're on February now, and that is going to have 1 objective. So this is going to be our main objective, but I'm sure the game is going to throw something at us before then,
Yeah.
right? Okay, and so let's see what the deck is saying to us. Draw this card just before you set up your first game in February.
Ooh.
Okay.
February mission briefing. We have to get ahead of this new Coda virus as it is unlike any we've seen in nature. We've managed to get authorization to start quarantining the hotspots, treat the viruses we know about, and keep Coda under control until more work can be done on it. Coda has mutated again, and now it can no longer be treated using any known techniques.
Oh no.
Continue on with your existing objective. Open and resolve one at a time.
Oh, so we have to open these ones. Oh,
Yeah.
so it's not treatable now even.
Yeah, it's not treatable.
All right.
Wow.
Well, let's see what
We're going to be
these.
very prone for outbreaks now.
Yeah, we need to be very careful. I don't know how we're going to stop the disease. Well, let's see how it goes. So we have
Yeah.
to open these
9.
doors. So we've got number 9 here. See what we got. Oh, okay. So we have to apply this new sticker over the previous one. And this is Coda 403B. So what was the last one? Coda 403A, right? Cannot be treated, cannot be cured.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so Coda now cannot be treated or cured. Okay, and do you want to get G?
Letter G.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Oh. You now have confidential clearance. Open package 1.
Oh, wow.
Quarantine. Spend an action to place a quarantine marker in your current city. Only one quarantine marker may be in a city at a time. When a player is instructed to add any amount of disease markers to the city of any color, remove the quarantine marker instead of adding disease markers. If you are out of quarantine markers and do the quarantine action, remove a quarantine marker already in play and add it to your city.
Oh, okay. Okay, so package 1.
Ooh.
Should we open it here or
Yeah.
should we open it here?
I think you can open it here. I think that's how, that's how they make this one. Oh, these are the quarantine markers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that everything that was in the box, yeah?
Yeah. Nothing
Okay.
here.
Okay, so we have a bunch of quarantine markers here.
This will help us on the yellow disease because it's untreatable. You can't cure it even. So
Okay, and I guess this sticker then, there's space in the book here for different rules that get added as time goes on. And there's a space here for rule sticker G. So our new quarantine rule will go in here. So,
okay.
yeah, would you like to add that in there?
Put it. But that has to come as straight as possible.
Okay. We now have a new rule. Okay, and next then we have A.
Letter A, door A.
Okay. And
nervous.
it is
Sticker.
relationships. So we've got new rule A, and this is relationships. When creating a character, give them a relationship with an already created character. Both characters get the same relationship. Example, both get friend stickers. Fill in the name of the other character in the relationship. Each character can have 2 relationships.
2 relationship.
Okay.
Do we need to open any box for that? Or
No, there's no boxes mentioned this time, so we just add this to rule sticker A, I guess. So next,
Door 1.
door number 1. Okay, here you go. You can do number 1.
Door 1. Oh. Friends with. Oh, this is probably for the relationship.
Oh, okay.
Friends with. If you start your turn in the same city as a friend, you may look at but not rearrange the top 2 cards of the player deck. The second one is rivals with. When a rival plays or discards a card, you may immediately discard any 2 cards to pick it up.
Oh, okay.
So we can have 1 friends with and 1 rivals with.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's rule number 1, or box number 1. We still have to open one more, which is number 6.
Door number 6. I
So
think
let
it's
me see.
here.
Okay. Okay, I'll get this one. And what have we got under door number 6? Relationships. Okay, so we
more
have more
relationships.
relationships. Yep. Okay, so family members with. If you start your turn in the same city as a family member, gain 1 extra action. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Or co-workers with. You may share knowledge with a co-worker as long as one of you is in the city of the card that is being passed. The researcher can pass any card. Oh, okay. The next things here are, they just seem to be actions cards. Place a quarantine marker in your current city. Oh, are these new actions that we can do? I see. This is one for each of the players, right?
Yeah.
And continue on. So what's this?
What is that?
Record. Quarantine specialist.
Oh,
we've
there's
got
a
a new
new
character.
character.
Nice. Oh, this one's in the original Pandemic too,
Yeah.
right? So we've got a new character, and it says once per turn you may use the quarantine action to place a quarantine marker anywhere on the board. Quarantine markers are never removed from the city you are in. Oh, so it's slightly different to the anywhere on the board.
Yeah, that
That's
seems to
really
be very
good.
helpful for us for for Coda.
Yeah, considering that we can't treat it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay, so we have the choice of a new character there.
Okay.
And stop. Okay, so the next card says draw this card at the end of your first game in February before selecting your game end upgrades. Okay, so we don't touch this for now.
Yeah.
Okay, and now the next
Yes.
step is to infect cities.
cities.
Okay.
Okay, let's infect Taipei.
Taipei. Okay.
At least it's the red one. You can secure that.
Yeah.
Next is Chennai.
Chennai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that is over here. I'll keep them all in that
Next is,
area.
oh, Lagos.
Oh, I don't like seeing that.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing that at all.
And
Lagos.
3. Oh.
Yeah, and we can't cure it even. Or treat it.
Delhi for 2.
Delhi for 2. Okay, well that's good. That's keeping them close.
Atlanta for 2.
All right.
And Buenos Aires for 2.
Yeah.
Next is St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg gets 1.
1. Shanghai gets 1.
Okay.
And Kinshasa gets 1.
All right. Kinshasa. And
Here.
Kinshasa. Okay.
Oh. So we can't cure any of those yellow diseases.
And we can't treat them. We can't
Yeah.
do anything about them at all. So
Can't
we're
touch
kind of probably
them.
going to need to quarantine around them. So I think all we can do is get into the cities and quarantine.
Quarantine, yeah.
We can't fly into Buenos Aires. Okay, so next we get to choose our funded events. And we have a funding of 4.
Have funding of 4. So
Yeah.
here are our choices.
Okay.
We can't. We definitely don't need an airlift because
We can get around
Thinking,
using
yeah.
our research stations.
we have enough research station to go across the board. So let's
Yeah.
put that out. You agree with
Okay.
me? Mm-hmm.
Well, we can only have 4.
Yeah.
So we definitely want one quiet night. I think that's the strongest one in there, right?
Yeah, we'll keep this one.
Okay. Resilient population is always good.
Yeah, we need that one because the yellow card can keep coming back and
Remote treatment is good. Remove
Yeah.
2 disease cubes from the board. Okay, and that will actually allow you, even if it's untreatable, it's not a treat action. So you are actually allowed to remove an untreatable
Untreatable.
disease. Yeah, which
then let's do that. Yeah, that will definitely help us on the yellow cubes.
okay. Well, let's see what our other choices are first.
I would go for the resilient. This one also is good. Like discard 1 to 3 city cards from your hand. The current player takes 1 additional action for every card you discard. And remember, the yellow cards, we don't need to collect them.
That's true.
So if
yeah.
they're on our hand, we might as well discard it to give the other person.
The only
an
thing is
action
that if you
card.
end up with this in your hand and you have a lot of useful cards in your hand, you kind of it gets wasted, right?
No, you can still use it when you have the yellow cards.
Or you can hold on to it.
You
Yeah,
can hold on to it.
What I mean is it's taking up space in your hand too.
But but this works the same as the borrowed time. So the borrowed time, the current player takes 2 extra action this turn. 2
Okay,
extra actions. So
that sounds better to me.
That sounds?
Yeah. You don't have to discard any
Yeah.
cards, right?
but also another one is the forecast and the resilient population.
Yeah.
Forecast can help us with the infection as well as resilient population.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to go with this too. This is cool, but I think we might need this 2 more.
The government grant as well, like we have 4 research stations all
Yeah,
over
we
the
don't
board, but that's not necessarily, it's still not necessarily bad to be able to access another place. Like we don't have good access to like Milan, for example.
Yeah,
And we don't have good access down here, Santiago, Sao Paulo. Well, I suppose we can come across from Kinshasa.
Yeah, but I think we should focus more on the infection later on. We wanted another research station, but we can get that later on as a bonus or something.
And we can play a research
Yeah.
station generally. We can try that. Okay, I definitely think resilient population.
Yeah.
We definitely want that. Okay, so that's in. And
I would go for forecast. I want the borrowed time or this one, but I still think forecast would.
draw a look at the top
Yeah.
6 cards. Okay.
We can rearrange them.
It gives us some
Yeah.
time. Okay, so that's our 4 events then.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so now we prepare the player deck and we put these cards in there. And before we set up the epidemics, we'll shuffle these up and deal ourselves 4 cards each. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, let's hope we get
4.
something nice.
Oh, I get the 1 quiet night. Too early.
Oh, I've got 3 blue.
I got 1 blue.
Oh, we can probably cure blue fairly quickly. So there's Paris, Chicago, San Francisco, and Osaka I have.
Okay, so you've got 3 blue. I have 1 blue. I get a 1 quiet night. Very early.
Oh, okay. And yours is New York, right?
Yeah.
That's here. So if we're to meet up, that's the only place that makes sense. Oh no, but it depends on whether we go with the dispatcher or not. We'll see what happens. Okay, so the next step is to choose our characters.
I'm torn between the new character that we get from the legacy deck, the quarantine.
Yeah.
But I think Fuji-san is still helpful for us.
That's the dispatcher, right?
Yeah.
I liked our combination the last time. I thought that the researcher was able to share knowledge no matter where she was, and the dispatcher was able to bring her over. So that it just worked so well together. So even though the quarantine specialist can place quarantine tokens like anywhere on the board, that's huge. That's really good. But the other players can also put down quarantine tokens as an action.
Plus, you've got an upgrade, so you can't.
I've got my new upgrade.
I might as well make use of the upgrade before you change your character.
Yeah, so I'm going to stick with Jenny the Touche.
Yeah. Yeah. Not very tough. It's actually very obvious that I should stay with Fuji-san, but the quarantine specialist is very tempting.
And you'd get a relationship, right?
Yeah, because these are already created characters. You can't put relationship.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I'll try. I'll stick with Fuji-san and maybe let's see how he performs. Let's see how he performs this time.
Okay.
And I'll stay with him.
All right. Okay. So we are going to be the researcher and the dispatcher.
Fuji-san.
And Jenny the Touche. Okay. So next step then is to choose our starting location. So I think that Hong Kong looks as if it's in the middle of most of the action over there. Or Karachi.
Yeah, I think we should stay with Kinshasa because we need to.
We can't cure it.
Yeah, but we need to put a quarantine.
Oh, okay.
So next time, if it outbreaks, we can remove the quarantine.
That's true, but what do we do about the Shanghai?
We go separately?
No, we have to start in the same place.
Oh, no. Let's stay in Hong Kong, and your next action later, you can travel to Kinshasa.
Oh, yeah, we can just travel between the...
Yeah, after we cure this one,
Okay, so let's start off at Hong Kong then.
So Fuji-san and his buddy Jenny the Touche are in Hong Kong Research Station.
Okay, and next we get to use our game winning bonus. So this is the win bonus we picked up in the last game, and that allows us, for any game played in February, after setup and before the first turn begins, we can remove 1 disease cube from the board and return it to the supply. Oh, so that's going to be very nice.
Yeah, let's remove the yellow disease.
Yeah, that's the only way that we're going to be able to treat that without the event.
With the new mutation. Yeah. Okay.
Coda 403B. All right. Okay, and of course we forgot to add the epidemic cards in, which is very important. So there's 5 of those, right? Okay, so we'll just try to make 5 evenly
groups.
sized piles here.
Okay, so one epidemic, one epidemic, one epidemic, one epidemic, one epidemic.
Okay, and let's shuffle these up. And the ones that seem smaller go on the bottom. They should be more or less the same size, but okay, and there's the player deck. And we begin. So we have to randomly choose a starting player. So let's see what we have here.
I'll go with your right hand.
Okay, so white goes first, so that's you.
I'll start.
Okay.
Boom. Okay.
So now, I'd like to get that New York off you, but I can't.
No, don't give me.
No, there's no point wasting 3 actions. I'll just see if I can collect them myself. But the first thing we need to take care of is obviously the
so I'll go
Taipei.
to Shanghai, and then you can cure Taipei later. Go back to Hong Kong and then Kinshasa.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll just make it over to Kinshasa, but I won't actually be able to do anything there.
Yeah, or actually I can go to. Oh, I can go to Taipei, cure. No, this is okay for now, right?
Yeah, it's safe enough because we had our win bonus to take that out. So let's just start curing.
Okay. So I'll just go to Shanghai. So
okay.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, nice.
And that's my 4 action, and I'll get my card. So that's 1 Delhi. 2 is forecast.
Oh, okay.
2, 4, 6.
All right.
Okay, and then let's infect 2 cities.
That's right.
Osaka.
Oh, okay. Oh. So 1 red in Osaka. I have that card.
And 1 in Moscow.
Moscow. Oh, it's black.
Yeah, Moscow's black.
Okay. Okay, and it's my go.
It's your go.
So I need to come across here. 1, 2. Should I just take them all? Yeah.
You can take them all.
3 and 4. So let's type that in. And then 2 cards. Oh, resilient population and epidemic.
Oh, epidemic.
Okay.
So first let's increase the infection rate.
Yeah.
And then let's infect. Oh, hopefully it's not yellow, please. Oh,
New York. Oh, okay, we have to go there to exchange that card anyway. And so that's 3 on New York.
And let's intensify.
Okay.
Lagos will be out there. Should we use my forecast?
No, I don't think so, because New York is the only one that can outbreak.
Okay.
Now, still, New York could outbreak, but it doesn't have any stickers on it yet, and
good. All right.
We'll see. Let's see. So, if we're to get across to New York, we would go. I'd have to go to. No, it's going to be your turn next. So you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to take you 5 moves to get there. It takes me 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you can probably collect the blue cards eventually. I might just use my New York to go there and fly there and treat the disease.
And just treat it there, and I'll collect the blue man. Okay,
you can collect the blue because you already have 3. Okay, so let's not use it then.
Okay, so we need to infect 2 cities then.
Okay, so
first one will be New York for sure.
Hope not. St. Petersburg.
Gee, I saw blue there.
So blue. I'm shaking here.
Okay, St. Petersburg and
Chennai.
Okay, and that's where you are actually.
Yeah. So why don't I take 1, fly there, and take 2 from New York?
Or why don't you take 2, fly and take 1 from New York, because you're not going back to Chennai, but you'll be on New York for the next turn as well.
Oh, true. Okay, so my first action, and my first 2 action is to treat these 2 diseases.
Okay.
2 diseases.
Yeah.
And then I use my New York card.
All right.
To fly to New York.
Excellent.
So that's 3 and then 4.
Okay.
Okay, and then let me get my 2 cards. Riyadh and Miami. So I have 2, 4, 6, 7. Just enough.
Okay, yeah, that's your hand limit. Well,
I can remove the 2 yellows.
The yellow ones, yeah.
I have 3.
You've got 3 blacks already.
Yeah,
oh.
I have 3 blocks already. And then 2 of these yellow cards.
And you have 1 quiet night there as well, right? Yeah,
Alright.
that's out a bit earlier than I'd like it, right?
Let's
Okay.
infect to Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta's getting dangerous, but it's a good thing you're in that area.
Yeah. Lagos.
Lagos is back up to
Whoa.
danger zone.
That's why I think we should
Get a quarantine in there.
get a quarantine in there.
Well, I can do that on this turn.
Can you do that? Because you go here, fly there, and get a quarantine.
Yeah, because at the moment, the only thing is Atlanta. Like if we're unlucky and another epidemic comes out, I think we have some time, because you can go 1, 2, 3. You can take only 1 off, really.
No, I think you should do Lagos, because we can't do anything here. At
Yeah.
least here we can do something, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go 1 to Hong Kong, then shuttle flight to Kinshasa, then I'll go up to Lagos here, and then place our first quarantine chip.
First quarantine chip.
Okay.
So that's the only quarantine we can put on that city.
Yes.
Because
So you can
one
only have
quarantine,
1 at a time.
yeah, per city.
Okay, and then my 2 player cards, which are Jakarta and Algiers. Oh, I can give you Algiers.
Yeah, I can take it to me later and get.
Okay, and I have another red there. I just noticed I've got resilient population there. Maybe we should get Lagos out of there. Like we don't have to do it until the next epidemic comes out, and we can see how we are. But that might be an idea. And I have 2, 4, 6, 7 cards now. And we infect 2 cities.
2. So Delhi. Oh, Delhi is
Back in trouble, yeah.
in trouble. Kinshasa.
Kinshasa's down here. And we can't do anything about that. So we need to be fairly quick about getting our other 3 cures.
But we should put a quarantine there in Kinshasa.
Oh, yeah, I can do that on my next turn.
Yeah. Okay, it's my turn.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna first take care of Atlanta. So 1, 2, and I'm just gonna remove 2, 3,
Okay.
4. Cause or I can go. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, and should I go to Karachi?
You know what? It doesn't make any difference, because you still won't make it to Delhi, so you might as well take the second one off Atlanta, I think.
Okay, so that's my 4 action. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me black, please. Kinshasa
Well, that's good for flying there.
and Taipei. So let me remove Miami.
Do you have another way of getting into this part of the world? Like, because you got Kinshasa and Johannesburg are beside each other.
But I'll still have to remove 2. So 2,
Okay.
4, 6, 7. So I'll remove Kinshasa then.
Okay.
Alright, so let's infect 2 cities. Taipei.
Oh, okay. That's all
Yeah.
right. We took care of Asia there a while ago.
Yeah. And next is Shanghai.
Oh, not too bad. Okay.
At least not Delhi.
Right. Okay, so I can get to Delhi.
Should you put 1 in Kinshasa first?
Oh, you mean quarantine?
Yeah, should you put 1 quarantine there, or because you can't treat any?
No, I can't, because if I go to Kinshasa, I won't have an action to put quarantine because it'll cost me 1, 2 to Karachi, 3, and then 1 off Delhi. I think that's all I can do, right?
Yeah. No, take care of Delhi first.
Yeah, so 1 shuttle flight back to Karachi,
2,
into Delhi for 3, and
4.
we will treat this disease. Okay, hopefully no epidemics. Madrid.
Oh, blue.
And London. Nice! I have the 5 blue. Okay.
So you have 8 hand limit, right?
That's right, yeah. So
I should get the black from you.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. So I can use my resilient population.
Yeah. Let's
because
use
we can start collecting them really
Yeah.
quickly. So let's do that and let's get rid of Lagos.
Lagos. Okay. Let's get rid of Lagos. Here you go.
Excellent. Okay, and Lagos will now not come out again to annoy us. Don't we have an infection?
Infection. True.
Mm-hmm.
Buenos Aires.
Oh, that's very dangerous. We need to get
I
in
need to
there
go
actually.
Next, Moscow.
Moscow is here.
So I think my priority is to put a quarantine marker in Buenos
Yeah.
Aires. So I can remove 1 here, charter to Johannes, 2, 3, and then put a quarantine. Yeah?
Oh, you have the Johannesburg card.
Yes, I have
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah,
good
I
with
think that's
that?
good. I think that's good.
Okay, so that's 1 action. And here's my Johannesburg. So 2,
Okay.
3, and I'll
It's
put
good that there's a connection there.
Yeah, I'll put a quarantine marker. And Johannesburg is only at 1, so no effect.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, excellent. And Buenos Aires is at 3. So
That's where I cannot charter to Buenos Aires.
yeah, it's good that they have these quarantine things there because
Yeah.
otherwise there's nothing we can do about them, right?
No, they thought about that in the game. Once they say you can't cure this, but at least you can do something to
Exactly. Yeah.
prevent its spread. Okay, so hopefully it's black. It's red. Beijing.
Oh, we have 5. No, 4 red.
Petersburg.
St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can use St. Petersburg to travel or
Yeah.
if you need to discard a card.
2, 4, 6. Yeah, I have to discard St.
Okay.
Petersburg because I have 8, so that's my limit. 2, 4, 6, 7.
All right.
And let's infect only 2. So Osaka,
All right.
1. Next is New York.
And back up
New
here in New
York
York.
again.
Right. God, we're running around everywhere trying to
Yeah.
clear up. Okay, so it's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
First treat the
Yes.
ladies.
And I'm just wondering what to do after that. So 1 cures 2. I'll have 2 other actions.
Just remove the 1
I-
in Delhi.
Maybe I should take the 2 from Delhi, right?
Yeah. But you have to move here.
And that's
Yeah.
only 1 movement and
Yeah.
then to change. Yeah. So no, what I was wondering was I going to be able to get anywhere near New York? Because I think an epidemic will be out soon, but
Yeah.
we should be okay. Okay, so 2 from there. That's 2 actions. And then this 8 hand limit has been handy, eh?
Yeah.
3 to Karachi, and we get our first
Yes.
cure. So we have 5 blues, so I'll spend an action, and blue is now cured. Oh, and that's great because
can
New
just
York we
take-
can take
yeah.
off in 1 go. Okay, and
Give
2
your
cards.
reds,
Oh, a
please.
couple of reds would be great here, wouldn't it?
2
And
cards.
that is a
Oh.
red and a black. Perfect.
We already have the entire.
We've
Yeah.
we need 1 more black altogether,
No,
right?
I have 3 black.
And I only have I have 2.
You've got 2.
Oh, excellent.
And we have how many? Wait, how many? You have 3 red. Oh,
Yeah, we have
can-
everything we need. We have everything we need. We just need to be careful that we don't let anything outbreak.
Oh, we have 1 quiet night and even forecast.
Oh, we can do this.
Yeah.
Wow, this is going to be... Well, hold on. Let's not get our hopes up yet. You
Yet.
know?
So let's infect. Yeah? Let's
Okay.
infect. Ho
Ho
Chi
Chi Minh
Minh
City. Okay, so the new cities are coming out now, so
Yeah.
that's okay.
2 is Johannesburg.
Right. Oh, well, I hope that we'll be able to take care of this
Oh,
before
but
too long.
no, what happened if I get, you should get from me. Because if I get from you, my hand limit is already full.
The only thing is that I can give to you no matter where we are, but you can only give to me if we're in that city. So we need to actually meet up somewhere. So it's your turn now, right?
Yeah. Why don't we need to use the forecast and the one quiet night so I can have because I can come to you.
Yeah.
And then take the two the
Okay, let's do our actions first because that has to be done either way. So
no, it's my go now.
yeah. So these are already quarantined, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing left to do down here.
Yeah.
New York is okay unless there's an epidemic, which there will be soon. But then we can do one quiet night at that stage.
Yeah. So what I'm planning is I'll come to you and I have to discard 2 cards, so the 2 red to get the 2 black.
I see. So then it doesn't make sense to not use our events.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first, you have to come to me anyway. So
yeah,
let's start.
So that's my first action. Okay.
Okay, and now you're taking 2 black from me, right?
Yeah.
And you have to discard 2 cards. Forecast is a little bit of a waste. One quiet night is good for us because I think we're going to have an epidemic. It's all we can do. It's because otherwise we're throwing away cards and we have all the cards we need. So
okay, so let's do forecast first.
Okay, so you can look at the top 6 cards and rearrange them.
No, doesn't really.
We'd like to look at the player deck now.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Let's just put all the yellows.
Put the yellows on the bottom, and anywhere that's easy to get to, you know. So Hong Kong, let's put that near the top because that we have a research station there. We can get to it easy.
And Tokyo because Tokyo doesn't have anything. Chicago also doesn't have anything, and so is Mumbai.
Mumbai is easiest to get to, so let's put that second.
Okay, then Tokyo, Chicago, and then 3.
Yeah, we probably won't see them anyway because the others will be on top soon enough.
Okay.
Okay, so how many actions is that now? 1 to come over.
This
2...
is not an action.
No. And then, so 2 cards I give you?
Just 1 second. I still cannot accommodate the 2 cards because I have 2, 4, 6. I have to remove my 1 quiet night too.
Yeah, okay.
That's
so we just play it.
Yeah, let's just play it.
And now we hope for an epidemic.
Yeah. And then now give me... So from here, that's 1. And then we check out my 2 events.
So
this is 2.
2 more actions.
2, and then my 3rd action.
No, that's 2 and 3.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
And then you can cure.
My 4th action is I'm going to cure the black.
Oh wow!
Wait, let's double check. So I was here.
No, it's absolutely right.
1. We check out my 2 events. I get the 2 cards from you, right? 2.
So that's 2 and 3.
Oh my god! Wow. And my 4th action is cure the black disease.
Yes.
This is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
So let's do the black.
Yep. So that's up here.
Okay, so 1. Oh, it's yellow. Buenos Aires, Bogota, and Buenos Aires.
Right, and you can't fly into either of those, so they're kind of useless to you.
But you can, on your turn, you can give me those 3 reds.
Absolutely, yeah.
Give it to me. So let's infect Hong Kong.
Well, there's a surprise.
1. 2 is Mumbai.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, and back to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give you 3 of these for 3 actions.
3 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's my limit.
Okay, and then for my last action, I'll just go... It doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to head across to Hong Kong and hang out there for a while.
Don't you just want to stay there and, like, you know...
and be there when the disease is cured? Okay, I'll do that. So I'll waste my last action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll take 2 cards. There's our epidemic.
Yeah, but we have to do that because we don't have the 1 quiet.
Istanbul. Okay, so increase.
Okay, so we're still at 2. Infect the bottom card, which is Algiers.
Yeah. Okay, that gets 3, and now intensify.
Oh.
Now the pressure's on. You can't get Algiers or New York or Buenos Aires on top.
Venice Island.
This would be a good time.
We have space though.
We have space,
outbreak,
yeah, but
just in
they'll
case.
still get the sticker, right?
No, because we can remove the
Oh,
quarantine.
for Buenos Aires
yeah.
we're okay, and Lagos we're okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
New York and Algiers.
I hate shuffling this and being blamed later on. Like,
You're fully responsible.
I don't want to take responsibility on on spreading epidemic to the world. All right, let's hope for the best. We're okay. We're okay though, but not Algiers, please. Chennai.
That's okay. And one more.
Shanghai.
All right.
Okay, so that's my go.
Okay, yeah. So.
My first action: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
5 red.
Nice.
That was not that hard.
Yeah,
right?
we got through that. Well, we
Oh.
got lucky with our cards.
Yeah, we got lucky there.
And that is cured. And
Wow.
that is our objective.
Wow, so happy with that.
Yeah. And now we have to go back to the legacy deck.
Okay, so before we go to that, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, guys, your likes and subscribe really help us to grow our channel so we can keep bringing you board game content. So thank you a lot for that. And now back to the legacy deck. So draw this card at the end of your first game in February before selecting your game end upgrades.
Great, so that is now.
Okay, so we have a
that's
win bonus. Okay.
Oh, I hope it's a good one.
Okay, I see the word marker here. Okay, so our win bonus. Scratch this bonus off if you win a game in February, which we just did, right? For any game played in March after setup and before the first turn begins, add 1 quarantine marker anywhere on the board.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Definitely
Okay.
on the yellow.
yeah, that'll definitely help us around there. Okay, good. And destroy this card at the end of March. And this one says destroy this card at the end of February. Okay, so that's the end of February, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
I
like
hate
doing this. Yeah.
destroying this.
But there we go. This card is now destroyed.
Ooh.
Okay,
All right.
and put that away. I don't like having to do that to components, but that's what you get with a legacy. Okay, so then we update our funding level. So in March, we're going to have funding of 2, so there's only going to be 2 event cards in there. Okay, so now we get 2 upgrades, and we have a choice of 4 usually, so you can get an unfunded event, which is one of these stickers that you add to one of the city cards, and then you can choose to use it as an event, as that event, or as a city card. Then we also have the character upgrades. So these are stickers that we add to the character, like what I did the last time with Jenny de Touche.
Yeah.
So she increased her hand limit. There's positive mutations, but we can't actually get the positive mutations because that's only if you've eradicated a disease. We didn't eradicate any of those, although we were close to eradicating blue, right? And finally, starting research stations, but we didn't have any new research stations out here. So unfunded events or character upgrade. So what are the unfunded events?
Unfunded events is the experimental program. Remove 1 disease cube anywhere on the board. Play anytime, not an action.
Good.
Trending data. Look at as many infection cards as the current infection rate. Do not change their order.
Okay, so that just lets you know what's coming up.
Grassroots program. The person who plays this card may discard up to 3 city cards, removing 1 cube matching the color of each card from anywhere on the board. That sounds cool, right? Because if we have 3 yellows, I can chuck out 3 yellows and you just remove.
Absolutely.
Yeah, matching the color of each card from anywhere on the board. Let's do that.
Okay, so if we're going for an unfunded event, then but also remove 1 disease cube anywhere on the board that's huge because it means that we can take off a yellow as well.
Yes.
The grassroots will work for yellow only if we have yellow cards.
Yeah.
So we have a choice of doing both of those. Let's see what the character upgrades are before we make our decision.
The character upgrades, we have the grizzled. Do not gain a scar when you're in the city when it outbreaks.
Okay,
Yeah,
we've
but
managed to avoid that so far anyway.
The thing with getting a scar is like when we see that the city is already like, you know, possible endangered, we get out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Flexible, for an action, discard a card to draw a card of the same color from the player discard pile.
That's kind of, that just gives you a different one of the same color card,
yeah,
right?
but I don't think that's very.
It's only it helps you like travel around the board,
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
Forecaster, at the start of your turn, look at the top 2 infection cards.
That's good. That's kind of like the unfunded event that we weren't thinking of getting. Okay.
And then we have the local connection. Once per turn, you may treat disease in a city connected to your city. And then pilot, do not discard a card when taking a direct flight. Show the card and return it to your hand.
Oh, that's good. Okay, but so the local connection sounded good as well, right?
Yeah, but to be if something can help us more in the next one, because we only have 2 government unfunded events.
Yeah.
So I think we should go for these 2 funded events.
Well, the one, like pilot is so good though. Don't discard a card when taking a direct flight. Show the card and return it to your hand. So you can actually take a card in your hand, show it, fly there and build a research station. Or you can fly there and you can use that card to fly anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
In 2 moves you can get anywhere in the world.
Yes, but you know that we cannot treat the yellow disease. So our main focus and main priority is the yellow disease, and we have 2 unfunded events only because we win this game.
Okay.
So I still think. I mean,
okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think we want the experimental program. I think we can decide on that like straight away, right? And I think that we should put it on one of the yellow cards that we can't fly into, something like Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires, yeah. Let's do Buenos Aires and Bogota.
Okay, so you have Buenos Aires there?
Yeah. And Bogota as well.
Oh, you have both?
Yeah, I have Buenos Aires and Bogota.
Okay, so let's do the experimental program.
We're in Buenos
Aires.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they
actually have the space for it. Oh, that's so cool.
Excellent. Okay, so now Buenos Aires is an unfunded event. Okay, so you can discard up to 3 city cards, removing 1 cube matching the color of each card from anywhere on the board.
So if we have like 3 black.
Yeah, and that's a way to get rid of the yellow cubes as well, isn't it? Because it's not treat. Okay, let's do it. So
because the characters we can, like, you know, later on we can use cards to fly. We have all the research station across the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Bogota
it is. Oh. So Bogota is a 3, yeah? We're making
it's at 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Excellent. So now Bogota is also an unfunded event. At the start of the game, when Coda became untreatable, I was very worried, but at least we got a quarantine action that helped us prevent outbreaks. Because we can only place 1 quarantine token, it's not quite as powerful as treatment, but at least there's something we can do.
It was scary at first when the yellow disease was tagged as incurable or untreatable. I thought this was going to be a really rough game. But Jenny and Fuji-san's combo are just a perfect fit. It was a good decision to stay with the dispatcher this time.
The upgrade to give Jenny the touche the higher hand limit proved very useful. Jenny is a researcher, so it's good that she's able to hold extra cards to be able to pass them off to Fuji-san, as well as to be able to hold on to some more to be able to cure some diseases herself.
When Pat had 2 block city cards and I had 3, and he had 3 red city cards and I had 2, nothing could have been more perfect than that. I did waste my 1 quiet night and forecasts, but at that stage, it doesn't really matter. It was worth discarding them.
We now have 4 research stations dotted around the world, and that has made it very convenient for travel. I think we made the right choices with those upgrades in the earlier games.
I really push back that we take the 2 unfunded events as bonus upgrades. We're down to 2 funded events in our deck, and the new ones will replace the funded events that we lost by winning this game. Both events allows you to remove cubes, so hopefully they will be useful to manage the yellow disease in our future games.
So that was our 3rd chapter of Pandemic Legacy Season 1. We really hope you're enjoying the series.
Thanks guys for staying with us. We will be back next week with our regular episode. And as for Pandemic Legacy Season 1, we will have our next episode on the last Friday of next month. Hope to see you then.
Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.
Bye!
Bye.